Hi everybody and welcome back to Nellie and Ruth Designs. This is week 22 in the Margarete Miller Collage Weekly Planner. And I'm sorry I didn't have a video for 21. I did do one and I don't like the way it came out at all. So it's kind of hiding over here behind this page here. I was really rushed. My son has a bunch of friends here from all over the United States, and it's their annual like gaming get together. My two boys have friends from Texas and Tennessee and Connecticut and Florida, and they're all here, and they've been here all week, and they actually are flying out today. I always make my videos on Saturday. So last week it was very hectic, everybody was coming in on Saturday. So I wanted to do it. I tried to do it. I was rushed and I totally flubbed the whole thing. So last week has just been scrapped and we're on to week 22. So this week we have people, something that turns or spins, something that starts with the letter G, a book page text, a date, and a sticker. So I've kind of rolled a lot of these into one, which I really like to do. And I don't think it's cheating or anything like that. So my something that starts with G is George. And I have a Curious George book, and I love to use Curious George whenever I can. Because he is a little monkey, that is for sure. He's always getting into trouble, and he's just a cutie pie. So I have a book page with text. That is this page here. It has some text on it, and this is going to be my background. So I think we can get this on here as such, and we're going to start here. So I hope everybody's doing well. And I was really disappointed with myself and in myself with last week's collage. I had picked some really cool items, but it just didn't work out. That I'm not going to put down yet because that one I have to coordinate with this here. And me, I get talking sometimes and I forget what I'm doing. I shouldn't say what I'm doing, the order that I'm doing some of these in. And I want to make sure that this isn't over too far, and this will work, okay? Because I have to line this up here with this one. There. I don't want any white space there. There we go. All right, so there is George. So as you can see, I have coordinated a few things here. Something that turns or spins. Well, that is the helicopter blades. They are turning and spinning. We have George down here. That is my letter G. And my book page text. I have a little bit right there. Now, our people. These are from, all of these little images are from another children's storybook. And I just thought these were so cute. And I'm going to incorporate all these little people right here. And of course, we have George's friend who is just in a panic because he sees what's going on. And this is turning into a real circus. So we are going, that's why we have an elephant here. We have balloons. And you're going to see, this came together like this, okay? And what I like to do is I like to overlap, and I was going to use this scene right over here on the left. And I thought, no, because I've got this handsome gentleman right here. with his balloons. We're going to get them right down here. We have the balloon man. And we have, looks like the dad that is taking the kids to the circus for the day. And then we have George, who is out, who wants to be part of the circus. And I think that's where his little trick here, he thinks he can be a sideshow in the circus. And this is where his little act comes in. So what I decided to do is I want to have these children here on this side. So I was going to do everything over here like this, just to show you how you can change things up. So I was going to have everything like this here, okay? And then George somewhat over, not George, but his book friend, somewhat over here, okay? But I wanted to put him further over here because I think it balances out the page even better. So with this young lad being cut out here, he actually fits quite well behind this bicycle here. So we're going to put him right about here. And I may have to add a little bit more text, which I did cut out. So you can see now it looks like he's just standing behind the bicycle here. So I did cut out a little bit more text. And maybe I'll put down from the helicopter came a long line. All right. And I'm just going to cut this out. Oh, so I hope everybody is well. I feel tired. It's been a long week. I really enjoy having my sons, all their friends here, but it is tiring. It's tiring. So obviously Bill, we've got, let's see. Maybe I'll use this one instead. I can just slip this in behind here. I can slip that right down in there. I don't have to. I'm just going to leave this Hat and Bill. Okay. So we are going to put this here. It says text, book page text. It doesn't say how much. So we're going to just do this right here. Okay. And then that will fit just fine right there. Okay. So we're going to glue this down first. Okay, right there. All right. Did you ever have one of those days where it just aren't working for you? It just isn't working. Okay, we're going to put this right here like that. Okay, got that down. There's no more overlapping, so I can just get this glued. He has a frightful look on his face. He has a frightful look. I did have originally this page over here, and I had a big spread, but then I thought I'm not going to be able to make my notes for the week. Over on the right hand side, I won't know what I have done. Okay, all right. All right, so that we're going to get these little kiddos down right here. Oh, and I also want to mention Debbie over at, what is it, My Vagabond. Deb, sorry here, girl. Can't think right now. I'm kind of tired. All right, so it's Debbie over at My Vagabond Style, and she's on YouTube. And I'd love to have you check out her collage art as well. She does Margarete Miller's collage every week, and she uses a lot of mid-century modern images out of really cool magazines, and she's just really, really, really fun to watch. You'll like Deb. Give her channel a check out, and subscribe. You know, she's a smaller YouTube gal, but she makes really great art, and she explains her collages, and you'd be able to learn a lot from her. So, okay. All right. So there is that there. They're probably telling their dad they want to some balloons, right? Okay. And George here, he is just all, he just really wants to be part of the show. So we're going to name this At the Circus, because this has really just become a circus. The way he's hanging from the helicopter. And now my stickers, I do have stickers, and I brought out this Bibliophilia book, and there's just really weird stickers in here. I don't use this book a lot. So I want to show you, instead of taking them right out of the book and plopping them on a page, I don't do that because sometimes I just don't know. I'm rifling through my garbage can. I just don't know what is going to work and what's not going to work. So what I do is I rifle through my garbage. I go dumpster diving, and I take out some papers that I can cut, and I take my stickers, and I think this one will work. I want to use these crows on the page. I put them on the paper, and then I decide I cut them out, because see how they have these large borders around them. I don't like those borders, and I like to cut them out. Whoops. So, shall we put the whole murder of crows in? Did you know that that's what they're called? They're not called a flock of birds, they're called a murder. I watched some really cool documentaries on crows, because they are very smart, intelligent birds. All right, I think we'll do 4. All right, so then what I'm going to do, instead of cutting around these, I will take my X-Acto knife, and I'll do one to show you. I'll lower this down a little bit and show you how I cut around something small. and then I'll pause and I'll finish cutting the others out. I do a lot of, I call them C curves, with a lot of items that I cut out. And it seems to work out really well. Instead of trying to make true, swirly, I can go like this but sometimes when I just make a nice C curve around, it works out a little bit better. So then you just pop it out. So see that? They come out really easy. So I'm going to finish cutting these few other crows out and we'll be right back. All right, so I have the birds cut out and I'm going to put, once I got them cut out, it's kind of, I think this is the head. It's kind of funky so by doing it this way, I need to unclog my glue. By putting them on paper, then you can play around and you can put them in different sections to see where you really want them. It's not, ripping them out of a sticker book and then it's getting pretty close to that blade, isn't he? That's the worst. Having a bird catching your blade. That's what brings down a lot of airplanes. They get birds fly into the engine. Okay, so we got this bird, this crow here. And then we have a couple crows down here being a menace to these kids. And this is the other thing. This kind of helps break up that line going across here by putting a little bit of, a little something, something down here. There. There we go. There. So that is it. That is this. Oh, my date. Need a date. All right, so we're going to add. So, let's see, 20th. This was from last week. So we are going to put, let's see here, the 27th. Okay. Right? That is the 27th, correct? That is. So we're going to put the date. We're going to put the date right up here. May 27, 2023. There. So that is it. That is this week's collage. And so we have our people, which are down below here. Something that turns or spin are the blades on the helicopter. G, something that starts with G, that's George. Book, page, text. We have hat and ill from Bill. And I've got at the circus. A date, which is up top, and the bonus is a sticker. I decided to do the crows. So that is it for this week, my friends. I hope you have a great, wonderful Memorial weekend. Stay safe. And it is, I always say Memorial weekend is the start of summer. So I want to wish everyone fun. And I hope you're hanging out with family and doing a nice barbecue, a cookout this weekend. We will tomorrow because my son is bringing everyone back to the airport today. So we will do it tomorrow. And yeah, that's it. So I want to thank everyone for joining in. Happy crafting, and I will see you next week. All right, everybody. Bye-bye.